Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 273. It is Wednesday morning, November 5th, day after the election, and not in the greatest mood. Did a lot of work, a lot of volunteering, of both time and money, and we ended up coming up a little bit short last night. One candidate won and the other lost. And it's very unfortunate because we're going to go backwards on a lot of the issues that we worked hard on, like lowering taxes, lowering fees, removing regulations, streamlining things. And the old crew is going to be back in again, including one that I discovered was stealing money and proved that they were stealing money. And I don't know if you heard it yesterday or not, but I had to have police protection yesterday because there was a credible threat. And in fact, other than that police car in front of my house, there were three more about a quarter mile down the street ready to go as well. And that's very unfortunate for a guy who's just trying to support and help his community. And I'm kind of sick of it all. I never wanted to be in politics. I never wished to be in politics. I never wanted to be in the limelight. And me not saying who I am on here is, obviously I'm not trying to make money off this or make myself important or anything like that. All I'm trying to do is help myself and help other people. So anyway, very unfortunate, but today is a new day. And we are just leaving for the day. Didn't get to sleep till about 4 a.m. So a little bit tired this morning, but nothing that's going to slow me down. This morning, 49 degrees outside. Today's high is going to be around 67. We're looking at pretty much clear skies, just a few clouds far, far away. And so the day is going to be good. No chance of rain. It's going to be sunny all day. So we are on our way, and all we need to do now is actually make some money. I need to get my mindset straight and compartmentalize what's going on in my life and focus on what's important right now, which is making money. And have a good week this week and be ready for next week's episodes and next week's escapades or whatever. So anyway, that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, I am back. The frustration continues. I go in, I'm messing around, trying different machines, trying to make a little bit of money, end up building up a big voucher. Not up a lot of money, but I got a big voucher, and end up having a problem cashing out the voucher because the machine is down. So now they're working on the machine. They want me to come back in about 10 minutes. They'll fix it because it's a higher amount of money, so it has to be that machine that I use. And then I had a problem at work where I changed my password today, and now it's asking me for a token to verify who I am, even though I did it earlier, maybe because I'm in a different area now. So I need to go to the car to use the old phone to get the token because the new phone doesn't have the token on it. So I go do that and get that taken care of for work. And then I'll come back in and cash out. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. And hopefully things get better. I'll be back. All right, anyway, I guess there's a big controversy now in the election. One of the winners supposedly stole something from someone and is hiding something and is trying to get someone fired to hide something. It's just ridiculous what people will do. So I'm sure it's mostly rumor because people get mad when they lose, but I hate that kind of stuff. That's why I hate politics, man. Never wanted to get involved with it at all, but I saw a big need, and now I have all these people coming to me saying, "You did a great job, we appreciate everything that you did, and we want you to keep going." And I'm like, I don't want to keep going. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be involved with this. I don't want any of it. So anyway, is this the play right here am I looking at? Get out of here. What is this? Anyway, all right, I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I don't know where to start. It's getting to the point now where I don't know what to even mention on the podcast and what not to mention, because there's been this silent play that I've been doing and earning some money, and I'm not positive that it's actually a play or not. And I've been able to win good money on it, but I'm not positive. I feel like this one is not the real thing, but another one is the real thing. But sometimes I'll get down and I'll go there and it'll work almost 100% of the time. It works for me. But it's like when I first started card counting, I couldn't let myself believe that it was real. But this one is a little bit harder to prove that it's real. But it's always worked for me, just about always. I'd say way over 90%. I don't know exactly how much, but way over 90% of the time it works for me. And so anyway, I'll start with, I went and played some slots, which I mentioned earlier. I was ahead like $57. And then went to play Pot Limit Omaha. I bought in for, I bought $1,000 in chips to start. I bought in for 300 and lost it within the first two hands. Bought in for another 300, lost that within a half hour. Bought in for 400 more and hit a nice pot, which put me at like 1280, 1270. So I was ahead like 270. And then there's this hand that happened, and I guess I think I did the right thing, and everyone's telling me I did the right thing. I haven't put it in the calculator yet, but everyone's telling me I did the right thing. I had Ace King of Hearts, 10 8 of Spades, something like that. And the flop came where I had a gut shot nut straight, and I had the nut flush draw. Guy makes it 60, a guy makes it 200, guy goes all in for like 800. I've got whatever, 1200, 1190, something like that at that point. And I called because I had a gut shot for the straight, I had the nut flush draw, and I was getting 4-1 on my 1200 by the time it got back to me the second time. So it's got to be right, because just getting the flush is going to be 1 in 4, and I have 2 shots at it, and then getting the gut shot is going to add a little bit of value to it. But I missed, and so I left the table down $996 by the time I left, because the $1 chips don't play, so I lost $996. And then I went and made this other play, and I bought in for 1,000 total, and ended up cashing out 2102. So I won 102 there. So I won 1102 there, or about 106 if you include the poker. I talked to a couple friends in there. Everyone's getting pretty frustrated. A lot of people are getting kicked out. People are getting kicked out for how they play their free play. They're getting kicked out for winning. They're getting kicked out for being in the casino too many days a week. They're being kicked out because we know what you're doing. Casinos are saying that they're getting rid of all the advantage play machines. So all this stuff is going on all at the same time, and I'm running out of places to go. Thankfully, I have Vegas. Right now, I'm at a grocery store about to go and get some food, and then I've got like a 225-mile drive to my next stop, which is probably not going to give me much. I have some stuff to cash there, but it's like, that's like the most depressing thing. And I have another place I need to go to that's even further, and it's like, it's so depressing and awful to have to go through that. But it's like, there's no place everywhere you go. As I was leaving just now, a friend of mine called me and said that there's a lady that was jumping from level to level on a machine, and there may be some plays coming up, and he's willing to cut me in. And I said, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So we'll see what happens there. Let me grab some food and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. So I went to that grocery store. I went through the produce section first because sometimes they have discounted stuff. They had like a case, like 30 avocados for $3. So they were a little soft. I just opened one up and ate it. It was delicious. Nothing wrong with it. It's not dark inside. It's just very good. It's ripe, but not overripe. So enjoyed that. Got some other vegetables and stuff to snack on. And as I was walking out, I always walk by this refrigerator, or I guess freezer, and it has this ice cream in there. And my son tells me that it's a big thing right now. Everybody's eating it. It's shaped like a mango, and he said I should try it. So I was looking at it and deciding, and this guy goes by and goes, "The mango's good. Go ahead and get one." So I did. I got one. It was about $5, but it was very, very good. It tasted like an actual mango. I mean, it was really good, and I like the outside that they put on there. Some kind of I don't know. It makes like a shell over the outside. It's not a hard shell, but it's like a chewier shell, and it was good. So had that, and everything looks like it's okay at work. And now is the difficult part of our trip. I've got to drive 225 miles to our next stop, and I'm going to find very little there, but I do have some vouchers that I need to cash for at least 400. So we'll go do that, hopefully find a couple plays there, and hopefully not have any issues. But it's going to be a long, boring day. What are we up, like $200? And we've already driven 4 hours. It's going to be another 3-4 more hours. That's 8. And then a few hours plus home. It'll be a 10-11 hour driving journey. Not great. So obviously I'm very open to other ideas. The sports stuff, I'm doing it. I'm ahead a little bit, like, I don't know, I'm ahead 300 or 400 on that right now, but it's not anything worth, anything. It's not like a full-time gig or anything. I know very little about it still, and I can't think of a way to really take advantage of it unless I make it like a full-time thing, and I'm only playing what's considered good plays. And then you need a giant bankroll for that, and then you have to worry about getting cut off. And so, like I said, also I did play some tournaments last night. Ended up cashing in 2 of them, so that was good. That gave me a little bit of confidence, but still, long way to go there. So right now I'm hanging my hat on Vegas, getting to Vegas and making money there. So we'll see what happens with that. And then also, my friend said he's watching machine, so hopefully whoever he's watching gets off the machine soon and we can get some good plays there. I told him, yeah, if you think it's a good play and you want to split it, I'd be happy to split it. So that's kind of him to do that if he wants to do that. So yeah, so right now weather's changed completely. It's totally cloudy outside right now. Temperature right now, I believe, is in the mid-50s. 66, wow, 66 outside, and traffic is bad, so we're going to take our time getting out of this area, getting out in the country. We'll have to stop in the next little bit to get fuel again, and then we'll be hitting our next casino. So that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. Whew. All right, guys, just got here, just parking the car. We're going to head in there. We got a lot to do in here. And look at machines. We're gonna cash some vouchers and hopefully stay under the radar. I put the fake license on and just getting out of the car. Gonna go in there and hopefully at least make something, at least double or triple what we've done so far today. It's been pretty pathetic. So yeah, putting on a coat and a hat, and I'll come back and hopefully I'll give you some good news. All right, guys, I am back. Oh, it's so hot. Fat guys are not supposed to wear layers. Just saying. All right, so I changed the license plate. If anyone ever wants to know exactly how you do that without being illegal, I can always talk to you about that if you need that information. I have talked about it earlier in the episodes. You'd have to go all the way back to really see it, but give me some feedback too. Do you want me to go back and rehash a lot of that stuff because I don't talk about it enough? I know listening to some podcasts, they repeat the same stuff over and over again, and I don't know if it would be beneficial or not, talking about how to deal with dealers and pit bosses and security and staff and things like that. Let me know. Anyway, right now we are heading off property to get this license plate off and get the jacket and the hat and all this stuff off, and then continue on our way. So now I'm going to call my wife and let her know, but I just added another casino that's another hour and a half further. It's already evening, it's already dark out, but since I have vouchers for there, instead of going there twice, I might as well just hit it now. So I'm going to talk to her about that and do that. I walked in, I'm looking around at machines. First I cashed out all these old vouchers that I had, and then was looking at machines, and found a couple small plays, played those through, and was down about 198, somewhere in there. And then saw a guy I hadn't seen for a long time. We've never actually talked, but I've seen him in multiple cities in the past. And so he sat down next to me and he was checking the machine, and I said, "Hey, would you play this?" And he's like, "No, I don't think so." And I'm like, "Yeah, I think you're right." And we struck up a conversation. He knew my name, so obviously somebody told him who I was, so he knew my real name. And then this lady came by that we know as well, and talked to her for a while. She was real nice, and she was playing a game, and I told her, "You're gonna hit big right there," and she did. She hit for like 1,200 after I walked away. So I told her I only wanted 10%. No, I'm just kidding. I did say that, but she knows I didn't mean it. He showed me a machine that was borderline, that maybe I could play that to get some money back, and I looked at it and I decided to play it, but that went nowhere, and I was ready to leave. I was down like $75 or something like that, and I did find one more play and played that one through and ended my session ahead, $258. So it's like I doubled what I made for the whole day just from that one thing. It's been so bad today. Lots of hours, lots of risk for very little return, but it's okay because in the long run we'll be fine. I just wish we were closer to the long run. So now I'm pulling into this abandoned lot, which doesn't look too suspicious. And actually, it looks like maybe it's not abandoned. Maybe one or two people working in this giant building. Let me get out and take care of the license plate. You know, you don't want to be driving around with improper plates for too long. There we go. See, it's that easy. Got a good method for that. Very hard to detect, and very good. So right now, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to call my wife and let her know what I want to do, and then I'll probably head to that casino and get that stuff all cashed and taken care of, and then it'll be a long drive home, so may hit one or two spots on the way home as well and become a really long night. So that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, I am back. Talked to my wife, and we are on our way to the next casino, but before we go there, there's a casino that we're going to pass, and it's not much of a casino, but we're going to go in there and see if we can make a couple bucks, 50, 100, 200, whatever, try to salvage this day somehow. So we're going to go in there and hopefully win a little bit of money, and it's actually on the way. It's only like 5 minutes out of the way, so it makes sense to stop there, and then we'll continue on to our next stop. So right now we're taking a small detour, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, change of plans again. I blew right by that exit and didn't even realize where I was till it was too late. That's like 5 or 7 miles to the next exit, with rush hour and all this stuff, you know, it's just way too much. I'm not going to go down 10 minutes, sit in traffic for 10, come back 10 minutes just to go to that casino. It's not worth it. So
there are police reported ahead.
So yeah, we're just going to continue on to the other casino, and I'll be back. Alright guys, it hasn't been very long since we took a really long trip, but here we are doing another one today. I was able to cash a lot of vouchers, old vouchers that I had that I didn't want them to expire or anything. Hundreds of dollars worth, and I just don't come to this area at all anymore, so I've always disliked having vouchers. So all those are gone, and I did find 2 games to play, 3 games actually. First one, I made like $4. Second one I made like $20. Third one I made 20 or 30. I ended up ahead $56, and I didn't really feel like standing in line for my last 13 cents, so I actually just left it at the kiosk, so whoever wants it can have that. Very deficient and beatable machines. It's placed in a really bad area that's really hard to get to. Like right now, I'm waiting to get on the highway, and I can see cars stopped everywhere on the highway, on the ramp leading to it. It's just a really bad place to go. And just getting here with so many 25-mile-an-hour roads, it's kind of nuts. But I don't have to come here anymore, so I'm pleased about that. Made a couple bucks, and we're gonna head on to the next place. This next place is one that I gave up on about 9 months ago. I wasn't kicked out. Well, maybe not that long ago, maybe 6 months ago. I wasn't kicked out, but there's just so little there usually, and there's usually 1 or 2 hustlers there. And I just fear that, I mean, I'm going to go there because it's only 14 minutes out of my way. But I fear that I'm going to find even less than usual, which is very little, because the nearby casinos have been ejecting people. So more people concentrated into a smaller area. Kind of like the one that I was at this morning. All the area casinos have been banning people. Even people that don't know what they're doing when they win big jackpots, or even all kinds of stuff. I don't even want to go through all that again, but so that makes people more concentrated in the casinos that aren't banning people. There's going to be more people checking machines in those places. So let's see, where am I going here? Okay, it's not too bad. Actually, it looks like most of the traffic was going the other direction, so we're gonna move on to this next place. Anything would be good at this place, and then we'll continue on our trip here. Today was more about trying to make money this morning, and that didn't go too well, but this afternoon is more about just consolidating old vouchers and making sure that I cash them before they expire. So that won't happen ever again. So anyway, I'll be back. Alright guys, we're going to move on to another casino. It's, let's see how far away. About almost 2 hours away in the direction of home. And we'll need to stop for some fuel around that time too. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. In here wasn't too busy, not a lot of good machines. They did add a new machine that I don't like, but I played it, ended up slightly ahead on that one. Another couple small plays, and I was leaving, and I had like 75 cents in change coming in. Of course, it's a voucher, so I was going to stand in line and get that. But they were taking forever, so I remember that there was a machine someone was playing on, and I thought, yeah, there's a small possibility they're so dumb they wouldn't figure it out, so I'm going to go take a look. I went over there, and they had left it, so I was only up like $12, and I ended up leaving ahead 36, so, I know it's not a lot of money, but, money is money, so we'll take it. So right now we're going to start heading toward home. Trying to remember, last thing I had to eat was like lunchtime, like 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago, 9 hours ago. So we're probably going to look for somewhere to eat as well. Worst case, we can get something from a gas station, but let's get out of this area first, get on the road, and then we'll make a good choice about where to eat. And we're going to go on to another casino, and I'll be back to update you. Plus 36. Alright guys, I am back, and we are just arriving at our next casino. It is 11 p.m. right now, and we're going to go in and see if we can make a little money in here. So let's do this. Let's get out of the car. I'm getting tired, man. Been up since early this morning. Really didn't sleep much last night, actually. Screw it. I was going to get my coat, but no big deal. Let's get in there and make at least a couple hundred. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back and just leaving this place. It was an okay session, just a very frustrating session. Terrible ups and downs, and overall ended up ahead $69, but really still questioning the future, where I'm going, what I'm doing. I'm actually considering staying home tomorrow, not trying to make money, and just, I don't know, having a day. I have no clue. I don't know what to do. It's like 11, 12 hours of driving. For what? For $600? It's been really bad. It seems like every time you take a step forward, you take a step back right now. It's been really bad. I did stop. I got some Chipotle. It was okay. After midnight, heading home. Just not feeling the best about the situation right now. But we'll try again. For now, I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com. mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.